Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to all YouTubers in the YouTube community, the YouTube, the doo-doo. Hey, y'all. It's Monday, it's raining. I'm getting ready to eat. Well, in a little while, I'm cooking. I am actually, let me see, I got my little squash in here. See, I'm frying up some squash. And I'm having leftovers. It's already done. Leftover, what do you call them? Ribs, barbecue ribs. If I may say, they were delicious. I had them yesterday. They were so good. And what happened to the rain? There's it is cold. That's why I put my shirt on because it's so cold. I mean, it's like winter came all of a sudden. I don't know where, listen, I don't know if y'all can see the rain or not, but there's rain out here. It's raining. It was pouring down a minute ago. Well, thank goodness well, I don't know if it's a good thing. It doesn't matter because I'm in the house all day. I've been cleaning, cooking up. I've just been doing a little this and a little that and a little other. Nothing exciting's happening. And, excuse me, I finished my cover. I don't know why every time I get on here, my throat starts to act crazy. And, where's my cover? Don't pay my room no mind, y'all. I'll let you see. There it is. Ain't no shame in my game, y'all. Okay, let me show you my cover that I finished. I think I showed you the other one. Let me take it just in case. There's two of a kind. These are two of a kind. I got, oh boy, I gotta sit down. Got tired just that little bit. Matter of fact, the last time I went to the doctor, my doctor asked me, she says, do you get tired easily? I told her no, but the answer to her question after the fact is yes, I do, doctor. Just going on the porch, walked in the kitchen, walked to my bed, went on the porch first, to see if it's still raining, and then walked to my bedroom. And then I'm sitting down, and I am like out of breath. Oh boy, y'all, I tell you. Like my brother used to say, getting old ain't no joke. That's what he used to say. And believe it or not, he passed away at 61. I think I've said that before. Okay. Here's my cover that I was working on that is now finished. I was going to put, I don't know why I keep trying to show you all this stuff because I know you're not interested. You're not a crochet channel. But I'm just, reiterating like what I've been doing and why I haven't been, blogging or whatever. Like I, get up here to say hi to my YouTube community. And this is the one I finished. That's the end of that. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Get my throat all cleared up here. I think that happens with my throat when I haven't been talking. Because I haven't talked to anyone today. Not even my daughter. I haven't talked to not one single solitary soul today. I was going to call my son to see if he wanted to go hang out with his mother because he's off today. I think he's off. I don't know. Sometimes they call him in. But anyway, I didn't call him because I was a little late getting up. I think I got up around 9:30, 10 o'clock. But I was up late. So I was, when you get a late start, it seems like to me, well, for me, when I get a late start, it seems like, oh my good, oh Lord, look how wrinkled I am. Oh Jesus, I'm up here in the YouTube. I can button this shirt. I'm not going to tell y'all how old this shirt is, but you probably already know. Probably about 15, 20 years old. I was doing my my little scrap buster, you know, the leftover yarn that you have. Only thing I don't like is that this right here. That, and that happens in another, here I am talking about crochet again. You know what? I'm going to make a crochet channel. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's what I love. I love it. Love it to the moon and back, yo. I don't know why I like to crochet so much. I guess, you know, I probably got it from my mother and my mom and my aunt, her sister. I think her sister, Aunt Lucille, she used to crochet. And her daughter used to crochet. But, you know, it seemed like to me, I really got into it really good. I made a lot of stuff. I'm not going to even mention because I don't even know how much stuff I've made. The only thing I know is that I did make all of my grandchildren, which I had 13 grandchildren. And I do believe I'm up to 16 great-grandchildren. All had their own blankets made by, yeah, this lady right here. And, you know, I just love to do it. I've got so many in there until I wanted to give them away. But I wanted to also, you know, sort of make like a little profit so that I can buy more yarn, and that way I could have more to give away, because this stuff is expensive. You better believe it. And people don't want to pay you, you know, the right, you know, for whatever it's worth, you know. They don't want to pay you that. And, which, I mean, I'm not wanting to really sell. I wouldn't mind selling them, because I want to get the funds to make more so that I can give them away to, like, you know, someone who's getting a newborn baby, just to make them a little blanket or maybe a little hat to match. And then the little booties. Now, I've never made those little booties, but I don't think they would be a problem. But I think that would be a cute little set to make a little hat for the little baby, and then make his little booties. I think that would be cute. Keep your little feety warm. Oh, I just get all warm inside when I think about things like that. And I, you know, like I said, I do give them, I give my covers away. I give them, you know, most of the time I give, not, you know, expecting anything in return. But for what I really want to do is to give them to, like, the homeless. Now, when my grandson was in the hospital, I don't know if I said this to y'all before. I had a grandson that passed away. As a matter of fact, he passed away the same year as his mother, and his mother was my daughter. This is 2018. We had a whole lot of deaths in the family, which I'm not here to talk about that, you know, because it brings on sadness to me. And but when he was in the hospital, when he was on the life support, my grandson, he was just 31 years old. And when he was on life support, someone gave him a blanket and laid it over him. As a matter of fact, I still have the blanket because his brothers thought that I should keep it. And I still have it. It's a beautiful, one day I'll bring it, but it's packed down somewhere, you know. And I forgot the little inscriptions, you know, like there was a little saying on a card that, you know, came with the blanket. And I thought that was so thoughtful. And I would like to do something like that myself. It was very thoughtful. And my grandson, you know, that's the one that lives in North Carolina. It was his brother. He had one sister. My daughter had 4 sons and 1 daughter. All of them were, you know, grown when she passed away, of course. But the baby girl, she was only 18, just turned 18 that year when she passed. And I, you know, like I said, I don't want to talk about that because I'm springing on sadness even as I speak right now. But Anyway, I would like to do something for, I don't know, the homeless. Whoever needs it, a baby blanket, something to keep warm. And I'd like to give them as gifts. As a matter of fact, Lord, this shirt is swallowing me. But that's okay, because I wear it open all the time anyway. Got this shirt way back, like I said. I don't remember if it was Target or Walmart. It had to be Target, I think. Or was it Walmart? I really don't know, y'all. It's been so long. But I was cold in my house. I turned my heat on because, I had to get the chill out of the air. Get the chill off the house. And then when I step on the porch, oh, wow, it is really, really chilly. And I think it's only about 50, 55 to 59, something like that. I forgot what the weatherman said. But I ain't going outside anyway, but I would love to go to the store, but, I'm not going to bother my son today. Maybe tomorrow. I think he's off tomorrow, too. He's on usually Monday and Tuesday he's off. Oh, y'all. I wish you could smell. Well, y'all already know how onions smell when they're cooking. And put a little squash in there with it. And you know what I'm talking about. You put the little squash in there with them onions and just fry it up with, some salt and some pepper. Matter of fact, these are ready to eat right about now. But I said, if I eat this for lunch, because this, I haven't had lunch. This is what I was sort of waiting on. But these squashes have been cooking for quite a while. They've been cooking. Matter of fact, I cook them kind of slow, because I want to make sure that the skin on the squash, because I leave my skin on the squash. Some people, I think most people do. But I cook them kind of slow because I want to be able to chew them. I don't want to throw away all that goodness. That's going to be good. But I don't have anything. I think yesterday, I was eating some crazy stuff yesterday. I had some leftover pig feet. I hate those. And I had some, oh man, those ribs were, I'm telling you, I want to buy some more of those. So I need to go to the store. Hopefully I get out of here tomorrow and go to the store if my son is off. Or my daughter or somebody come over and take me, because I need somebody that's driving, not that scooter, because I want to get some more stuff. I want to pick up some heavy stuff. I got to get myself, I'm not going to say that word that starts with an A. That one they be talking about, the apocalypse. Apocalypse. I don't like saying that word. I really, really don't. But I would like to have a stash of, not a whole lot, but, just some canned goods and the staple foods. I want to get, some sort of heavy stuff. I wanted to get some flour. Number one on my list has got to be got to get some flour up in so we can make some pancakes. You can make pancakes without eggs, Well, they call them fritters down south. And another thing that we can make with flour, my mother, this lady told my mother, told me this, as we was coming up. She said this lady told her, because she had 5 children by herself. She didn't have not by herself, but she had to raise the 5 of us by herself. And so this lady, I guess my mother didn't have, any food or anything to give us, which we didn't complain. We was content. We didn't worry about no food. And so you might have been hungry, but hey, we're used to that. And so the lady told my mother, say, well, you can make some bird gravy. And so my mother said, well, how am I going to make bird gravy without a bird? And so this lady told her how to make gravy with just flour and water. And oftentimes, sometimes we would have that. And, you know, you soften flour with flour, really, because she would make the biscuits and we would do the flour, you know, the flour biscuit. And sometimes we would have a little piece of fried meat grease. Not fried meat grease, what do you call it? Salt pork. Eat a piece of salt pork, that's your meat. We didn't have, what, a pork chop? I don't think I really knew what a pork chop was until I came north. Even though we had hog killings, but I just can't remember pork chops. I remember the sausage. I remember the, you know, the bacon you get from them, and then you get the cracklings. Oh, those cracklings were so good. And I remember the hog head, because you eat everything on a hog except his grunt. I know what y'all thought I was going to say. You thought I was going to say his, you know, doo-doo, his BM. But no, 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 no. You eat that too when you do the chitlins. Especially if somebody who don't know how to clean chitlins. I don't eat everybody's chitlins. I'll tell you right now, I eat my own, that's it. I don't trust everybody with that stuff like that. But that is true. You eat everything on a hog except that. You eat his spit, because that's in his tongue. And sometimes I think they put a little bit in that sausage. I don't know what they be putting in that sausage. I'll tell you the honest goodness truth. Oh, I came up north. My mother came up here. We came up here. I was 14 years old. I remember some stuff down there, but, you know, I basically remember my friends, the schools we went to, some of the teachers, you know, because after all, I was grown, per se, just about. At 14, we thought we were grown, you know, because when we go up, we're down south, you can go out on a date at 14. Oh, yeah. You'll be out there courting. I remember my mother, you know, just before we came up here, she used to let me go out with my sister. My sister was like 3 years older than me. She was 17. And I was courting just as much as she was. I don't think my mother knew it. But, you know, it was a little something going on. You know, got my first kiss. But as far as it went, I didn't go no further than that, y'all. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm sticking to my story. And anyway, excuse me. If I could get my throat straightened out, I think I would be able to talk a little bit better and a little bit longer. But right now, I'm going to heat up my stuff. I wish I had some cornbread. And I should have cooked those. I got some, I could probably still cook those collard greens, since I'm just going to have I'm just going to have that stuff for dinner, and I'm going to probably eat a sandwich for, you know, right now. And then collard green, cook them for a couple hours, depends on how tough they are. They might be kind of tough, I don't know. Sometimes when you buy stuff at those country markets, honey, I'm telling you, you don't never know what you're going to get. So, and I got some collard greens up there in the freezer that I had bought from the country market that I blanched and put them in the freezer. Matter of fact, I bought 2 bundles. But when I think about things, it's usually late. You know, everything else is done. Because, you know, my ribs is done because I had those yesterday. I cooked those yesterday, so they done already. And the squash is done, really. If you really, you know, just steam a little squash a little bit. But I sort of wanted to fry them down a little bit more. But like I said, I think I'll have them for dinner. Open up a can. I don't know how. Green beans. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some green beans, y'all. And I'm going to stop yakking, because I have yacked and yacked and yacked more than I had intended to. And I had intended to do some dusting in here. Since it's a gloomy day, I might as well dust, because I don't like the mop, because that is my kitchen floor needs it. I don't like mopping. I might just pour some water down there just to get, you know, some of that out of there. You know how it is when you're cooking and stuff. And just to get some of that stuff up out of there, off the floor. But I did want to dust, and another thing I wanted to do is wash off all that coffee that's on my scooter. Yeah, because I got me a coffee cup. I got me a mug now. I think I showed you that already. Or did I? I don't know. I can't remember from one minute to the other. But anyway, I got myself a mug. And where is it? Here's my coffee mug. It's a thermos. I think I told you I was going to send it back. That's my thermos. If you're wondering what these are my breakfast biscuits. That's cheese on there, and I had cut them open, and because I had those for breakfast yesterday, I had a whole roll of biscuits, and I can't eat a whole roll of biscuits, and so I had those yesterday. So today I said, okay, I'm gonna cut them open, put a little cheese on top, and sop them up with some syrup. Yeah. It was good. I wish y'all could have had some. I do. I like to eat country stuff. I'm telling you right now. I'm down home as you can get. You can't get no deeper south than this right here. As a matter of fact, I don't think I ever quite lost my my accent from when I was down south. Ever since I was a little girl. I don't know why they take these glasses off. That glare. As a matter of fact, when I came up here, I think I already told this story too. I think my life history, there's some things, that are left unsaid, which I don't believe in telling everything. I'm not going to lay my life out there on the internet. But it's been a rough haul, I can tell you that. But as far as my accent goes, I have never actually completely lost my accent, even though I was a child when I came up here. I don't talk, my drawl is not quite as long as it was when I first came up here. But I listen to some people that are on, the internet, they are talking real southern-like, and my grandkids live in Charlotte, North Carolina. They don't talk like that. They don't have you can't tell the difference from the way they talk and the way the people up north talk. Basically, it's about the same. It sounds the same, especially black people. Black people basically sound almost the same down north, down south, as they do up north. But the children usually have the real drawl, but not the old people. They don't usually have, older people, they don't usually have that southern type accent and stuff like that. But a few people I noticed on YouTube do have it. It's like, wow. Which, I mean, I know I got a little bit of that southern in there. Sometimes you just can't take all the southern out. You would take the woman out the country, but you can't take that country out that woman, because, I mean, that fat back meat and them ham hocks and stuff cooking is still there, y'all. We still love it. Yes, we do, and we still eat it. Now, I gotta go, y'all. Oh, Lord, I done yacked about everything under the sun. I'm all over the place, just jibber-jabbing, yakking, and carrying on. Shame on me. I'll talk to y'all another time. Hasta mañana.